Hi everybody, quite a quick video today as part of my writing an essay series. We're going to be looking at a process called nominalisation, and you would use this all the way through your essay, so not necessarily just in the analysis section or whatever, and this can really level up your writing and shine. So first of all, what is nominalisation? Well, it is a long word for quite a simple process whereby we change verbs into nouns. So a couple of examples on the screen. The first one, the writer presents. Present is our analytical verb. We write that all the time in English. And if we're going to change that into a noun, we would say the writer's presentation of. So we're just using the noun form of the verb. Second example there, the word connotes. Connotes is our analytical verb, and we're going to change that to connotations. So this has connotations of. Let's have a look at a few examples as they might appear in an essay then. So you might start your paragraph by saying Shakespeare presents Othello as. If we're going to use nominalisation, we would say Shakespeare's presentation of Othello suggests. Okay, so presents goes to presentation. Ibsen presents Nora as. Ibsen's presentation of Nora emphasises. Third example there, thinking about the kite runner here. So Hosseini emphasises. Well, Hosseini's emphasis on something highlights something else. And the last one, Shakespeare reveals. Reveals is our verb, and that goes to revelation. The revelation that prompts the reader to. Now, what you'll notice happens in this second column is that after the nominalisation, I only thought it made sense if I was starting to put other things after that. So if we look at the first example, Shakespeare presents Othello as. So we might say Shakespeare presents Othello as a noble tragic hero at the start of the play because whatever. In the second version, Shakespeare's presentation of Othello suggests that he's a noble tragic hero at the start of the play. However, this will inevitably decline as he meets his downfall, that kind of thing. The second form of the sentence, without even realising it, is forcing us to think on a more analytical level already. And I think that's one of the reasons why nominalisation is such a good technique to use in our essays. It looks more sophisticated, it's the way academics write, but it's also forcing that deeper analysis, which, as we know, English is all about. It's your turn now. So 4 examples for you on the board. I've picked out your verbs in the first 2. I've not picked them out in the second 2, but I think it's pretty obvious. So pause the video, have a go at doing this, and then we will look at the answers in a second. Right, hello, welcome back. Hopefully that's been useful practice for you. Hopefully you didn't just keep watching the video, because pausing it and practicing yourself is the best way to be able to process this information. So what we've got here is using the noun form. So Shakespeare's portrays becomes portrayal, improves in the second one becomes improvement, describes becomes description, and depicts becomes depiction. There we go, hopefully. Right, leveling it up a little bit more, going back to my original examples, what I'm doing here is building the phrases by adding some more adjectives in. So in the first one, you can see Shakespeare's ambiguous presentation of Othello presents. Ibsen's critical presentation of Nora emphasises. Hosseini's unflinching emphasis, the sudden revelation that. So we're just making our answer more nuanced, a bit more detail, by popping an adjective in there before the noun form. Okay, over to you again. I've given you the noun form, the nominalised form of these sentences, and I want you to add some adjectives for me. So pause the video. This might actually take quite a while. Don't be worried about using a thesaurus app on your phone or on Google to try and think through the appropriate adjectives here, and then start the video again when you're ready. Okay, so here's some suggestions then. So we've got Shakespeare's sympathetic portrayal of Desdemona, the unequivocal improvement, the bleak description, the brutal depiction. Again, just leveling that work up a little bit, making it more nuanced, making it a little bit more detailed. Okay, hopefully the next time you write an essay, you will think about using this process, and obviously make sure you watch all the other videos in this series to make sure your essays really sparkle.